be more proud of the Amerail team, and oh wow is basically what we're aiming for, and we're making that happen.
I think the biggest surprise would be that I'm a golfer, to especially those people that play golf with me. It's maybe a hobby, but it's not exactly going to be my future. I also am a gardener's helper for my wife, and I have a grandson, Rex, and daughters and a son-in-law, and they are all parts of my hobbies and my love.
Good question. First part of that is that Amerail was founded, excuse me, in 1985 when the Erie, Holiday Inn Downtown, and Holiday Inn South were being renovated. We were the low bidder, and that at this particular time was called Schaal Glass Company, and still is. So when we got in, we found all this railings on this job, which is about a 6-story exterior corridor property. I'll refer. We got there and started taking the railing off. We found that it was all bad. We reinforced it, put in new steel to support the system, and ironically today it's still on the building. So we finished the project, and Holiday Inn said, "We like what you do. We like how you handled the situation where the existing company had literally, couldn't handle the project initially or to complete it. And they basically had aluminum extrusions that cladded the steel." So I looked at it and met with Holiday Inn and said, we could do this better. Give me some time to be able to redesign the railing and so on. And we did. So we did Holiday Inns. We did approximately 500 of them between 1985 and 1990. Just into the 90s, Holiday Inn decided that they were going to eliminate all exterior corridor properties, which would eliminate our railing parapet system, which we had designed to be able to incorporate into the Holiday Inn exterior upgrade look. So in 1990s, early 1990s, they told us that no more exterior corridors, and so we had to make a decision. Basically, at that point, it was my wife and myself whether we were going to go ahead and go into full renovation, maintain the railing company, or make it a combination of the two. We chose to adapt into the new Holiday Inn approach because we knew every other chain was going to follow them. So at that point, we decided that we would go forward with painting the outside, changing windows, and becoming more of an exterior contractor specialist that only did hotels. Holiday Inn gave us 3 projects to work on, design and approve, price, and complete that they managed. We did those in 3 different states. They came back and said, "We love what you do. We'd like to hire you and to meet with our architects to come up with a system that everybody likes." And so we did that. And so basically, we continued working for Holiday Inn and expanded our exterior products to basically everybody in the industry because we were cost competitive. And the reason we were cost competitive is because we were the design. We met with their architects, but we did the design. We did the manufacturing, we did the installation, the fabrication. And so it became a vertically integrated company where we basically did everything start to finish. That was basically the system as it is today. All the interior portion of the business came in after my wife and I hired, Aaron Dearborn to be the president of the company. Aaron's vision and his ability to be able to bring in the finest people to be able to handle the work that we need and the workload and to design the system. So Amerail is basically the original concept of doing everything yourself and concentrating on partnering in with the owner, the hotel franchise, and us has proved hugely successful, and we look forward to continuing success. Well, when I started the business in 1985, my children were still young. And so I would fly from Erie, go and see 2, 3, and sometimes 4 properties in a 3-day span. And I would take my Kodak Instamatic camera, take pictures of the hotel, measure it with a roller. So I had an idea of the size, took multiple pictures, basically met with the ownership, met with the management, discussed what they needed. And at that time, our whole marketing program was basically before and after pictures. And I had a large 3-ring folder that I basically took with me that showed every other picture. And all I could remember is every time we would go through the pictures, people would say, "Oh, wow, I can't believe that this is the same building. I can't believe what it looks like today." So the entire process was me traveling outside and handling it basically with paper and pencil. Excellent personnel. Not that we had great personnel the whole time Amerail has been in business. So I can't, during those 40 years, my initial staff, all wonderful. Some still here, some retired. But to be honest with you, we've had tremendous success with quality people. And that's really made Amerail significantly different from our competitors in that we care. We know it's a team effort, not only internally, but also with the customer and the franchisor, sorry. And so that's basically how we function. Really, our consistency, tremendous growth, having the right people in the right place at the right time is all critical to success. Well, our 20th anniversary and 30th anniversary were similar. We had tremendous growth. We were doing 60 to 70 properties a year, primarily because they were smaller in scope as far as the exterior is concerned. We had already had several thousand properties already in our CAD system. Over the last 40 years, I guess the thing that strikes me the most is that Amerail's system has never changed. The only difference is how we get from A to B or A to Z, and that is, we're much more efficient. I would say that in the 40 years that Amerail has been in business, the concept, the basic, we do it all from start to finish, design, engineer, architect, doing the architectural design, colors, meeting with the hotel staff, ownership, and the franchise, all comes down to our original concept. Today, we've just expanded on that, and I'm very proud of how the company is doing and look forward to many, many years. Leadership to me is basically showing what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and if people follow that, assuming that I was correct, then the company would grow and expand, and it has. So it's basically getting everybody on board to believe in what you're doing. If you have people that believe and see the rewards and the results of what's happening and the pride that goes into each and every project, leadership is easy at that point. But we didn't hire people who are just listening to me and following the plan.
Mm-hmm.
We had people with outside thoughts, out of the box thinking that took what I was trying to accomplish to the next level. And if you don't have those particular people, you can't lead forever and by yourself because you can't grow. And so that's basically our approach.
Always
Aaron has
improving.
continued that same leadership approach, and you can see what's happened. I'm just a proud owner of what has been accomplished and what is going to be accomplished. So, and my team has bought into it, and Aaron has brought that team to actually the beginning of where we're about to take off. I mean, Hire an HR person. Don't try and do it yourself. When we instituted employee benefits, bonuses, 401k, we've had several people retire from including myself, with our 401k, which is fantastic. Um, and so, seeing how our people have responded to the challenge makes it so much more fun. Honesty, truthfulness, putting them first, showing them how you're saving them money. Well, the industry has changed dramatically because of the growth of franchisors and the amount of franchisees that are in the country. You've had a tremendous amount of people that are from other nations, China, India, many other countries that are here doing business. And so the customer has changed. The product has changed. Back in the day, a Holiday Inn with a pool in the center of the courtyard used to be able to get another $2 to $3 a night. Now, hotels have all sorts of different amenities. They're much more designed. They're much more involved because of the internet. When it's all said and done, the whole industry has changed, just like the rest of the world. And we've adapted to that technology, and the product has changed. And we have so many new brands, sub-brands, because of younger people coming into the marketplace. You see a lot more select service. That's an area that we've been concentrating in. We know exactly how to do them. We know how long it'll take. We know between the weather and how long it takes to get furniture and so on and so forth. I see a lot of things changing from China to Mexico. That's going to be a huge impact on timing to be able to have those products in place when you need them, because everything's a timing issue. All of the different brands having sub-brands that are now changing the face of the hotel industry.
Yeah.
Unique. The reason that it's unique is that its approach has been in place for 40 years. Perfected it. We know how to do it. We know how to make it the most cost effective. We are the low cost leader. That leaves you in a tremendous position to expand your market and to please more customers every day.
Yeah.
Means I'm old. Basically, personally, it's fantastic for me to be able to see a concept, an idea, the whole business plan be something that is growing. It's taking that concept of an idea, putting it in place, and then making it better. And we have expanded on that original concept to the point where we have no place to go but straight up. And that's very exciting for me and for everybody here. Yes, the next one we do.
I like that answer.
That's exactly the way I feel, because once we've done the job, yes, we're very proud of every job we do. So I don't care if it's a new porte cochere or if we're doing all new windows or completely renovating a 50-story building. Every job we have is a challenge, and every challenge needs to be done as well as we could possibly do it. And the next job we do better than the last. Do what you're doing. My team couldn't be more proud. You got more of the same coming. The team is literally been put together meticulously and is now ready to handle more work. And that's the fun part, because we can expand knowing that we're going to do the job correctly. And that's what our customers do. That's their faith in us. And oh wow is basically what we're aiming for, and we're making that happen. We aim for wow. You can count on it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Call Amerail.
Call it.
1-800-456-8221.
Find us.
Thank you, and we appreciate your business.